Live from Waldo's Chicken and Beer, it's time for Trojan Talk with Trey Schaap on the Little Rock Trojans Radio Network. Tune in for all the Little Rock Trojans news, recaps, and updates. This broadcast is brought to you by Dillard's, Stevens, and Pepsi. Now, here's your host, Trey Schaap.
Welcome to another edition of Trojan Talk live from Waldo's Chicken and Beer. I am Trey Schaap. We're here at 4:30 in Rodney Parham. That's the corner where Breckenridge Village is, and we are joined tonight by J.P. Benke. We're going to talk a lot of outdoor track and field. The OVC championships are coming to the Coleman Complex this weekend. Well, it starts Thursday, and we'll talk some baseball as well. Big series for your Little Rock Trojans on the diamond at Gary Hogan Field. First off, women's golf, they're competing in the NCAA tournament right now. Men's golf will go next week, and I forgot where the men are going. I'm going to have to look that up. I'll look that up in a break. But the men got their selection last Wednesday, their seed and selection. I think they were the 8th seed, and we'll give you the region and where they're headed, I believe somewhere in North Carolina, but I'll double-check on that. But first, Coach, good to have you with us.
Yeah, great to be
here. You got
here.
a big weekend coming up. The OVC Championships for the last time ever going to be on your home track.
Yes, last OVC championship we'll ever have, and this is the first ever conference championship ever hosted at the Coleman Complex. In the history of that facility, we've always hosted one meet a year, so this is the first time we're hosting a second one, and it's a big one. So prep's coming together, team's coming together, and just ready to get out there and start running.
I have to ask, what all goes into hosting an OVC championship? It has to be a little bit different than just hosting a meet, right?
Yeah, I mean, you host these meets and you appreciate just going to a meet, coaching, leaving the meet, and that's not the case now. So, I'll be wearing a lot of different hats. Leading into it, it's getting the officials lined up. We've got, I think, 18 officials lined up right now. We've got over, I want to say, maybe 40, 50 volunteers lined up for it. And then all the equipment needs, make sure we have everything. Our hurdles are in good shape, and, long jump boards and tape measures. And I had to buy a new lap counter because our lap counter was broken. So just a lot of little things. It's kind of, you get there and it's death by 1,000 paper cuts. So, I mean, it's just a lot that goes into it, so I'm just ready for that first gun to go off, ready for the meet to start, and just kind of get back to doing what I love and coaching my athletes.
With all the rain that Little Rock had this past weekend, how's the sand pit?
Sand pit dries quick. Turf field dries quick. We do have our team area, which I walked through it today. It's a little soggy from yesterday, but I don't think any more rain is expected the rest of this week, so that should be dried and nice for the athletes.
It'll dry out probably. Oh, we got to move your mic a little closer.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, we can hear you
all
a
right,
little
can
better.
You hear me better now?
I was hearing you fine, but they were saying we weren't. So, first off, who are some of the schools besides Little Rock that you think will vie for a conference title?
Yeah, that's a great question. Track and field throughout most of the year, we go to meets and we're looking for individual performances, and this is the big meet, the one where it's all about the team points. Mm-hmm. And we come together and it's like, we'll put athletes in the events that we think they're going to score the most points for us, which might not always be their best event or the event they train for all year. So there's a lot of strategy to this. And, we've been fortunate enough to win a few over the years. And, a lot of that is just kind of, looking at the numbers and pushing the right buttons and putting your athletes in the right positions to be successful. As a conference, I mean, it's always been us, SEMO, EIU really up there on top. And that's men and women. I think those are the three, SEMO won indoor, men and women indoor. So, they're the favorites. But, hey, we don't run the meet on paper. We run it in person. So let's strap on the shoes and let's see who wants it more.
I love that. We don't run the meet on paper. We do it in person. That's kind of like golf. We don't have to you don't write down scores. You don't go off of what you think you're going to shoot. You have to actually get the ball in the hole. You have to run the meet. You have to run the race, so to say, right?
Yeah, I mean, and every team in the conference, all the athletes have had multiple opportunities to compete and try and run their best. So, you can get a good idea on paper, where you're ranked in your event. And I emphasize to my athletes, we come into this meet and it's okay if you're finish higher than you're ranked. Go in there, maybe you're ranked 8th or 9th on the verge of scoring. Go ahead and finish 6th or 7th. Or, we did a really good job indoor where we had a lot of our athletes ranked 2nd or 3rd and ended up winning. So it's just, if you're on the cusp, go ahead and leave it all out there and just want it more than the next guy.
Now, school is over. I mean, they've graduated, those that are seniors that won't be back. But they're not going to be able to walk during normal graduation on Saturday because the meet's still going to be going on. But I think it's pretty neat, Coach, that the school is doing a special Sunday graduation for not just your athletes, but the baseball team as well, those athletes that cannot walk on Saturday, right?
It's something we've done a few years in a row now, and it's real special. I enjoy it more than the real it's better than the real ceremony. It's more intimate. It's maybe 45 minutes long. You don't have hundreds of names to sit through, but
right.
You bring a lot of families and friends come out to support the graduates and take pictures, and we got the whole Jack Stevens is set up for it, and it's really special doing it. But to what you're saying, I think we do have a few that are going to try and walk that morning and compete that afternoon. So they're gonna try and do it all, and I wish I could be out there to watch them graduate, but I'll definitely be at the Sunday service.
What does it mean to you to see your athletes get that diploma? Because look, they are student athletes first and foremost.
Yeah, we you spend 4. Sometimes Tavion's coming on later on here. He's in his fifth year senior for me. So 4 or 5 years. I spend more times with these guys in the last 4 years than probably anyone in their lives, especially the ones I work directly with. What motivates them. You learn a lot of their personal life. I'm going to be their biggest cheerleader for the last 4 or 5 years, and when they graduate, I'm going to continue being their cheerleader in life. I've talked to a lot of my seniors, what's the plan? What are you doing next? And really just proud of this group as a whole. You'll have Brooklyn coming on later. She's a graduating senior, and Tavion. They both got exciting things planned after they get done, which this being possibly their last meet of their career unless we qualify for NCAA's. But that's the one part of my job I really am not looking forward to, saying goodbye to some of these kids.
Brooklyn Marcy, she was your women's MVP this year. What does she mean? She got her award at the Top Awards a couple of weeks ago. What does she mean for women's track and field at Little Rock?
Yeah, I was so excited to give that to her. I think it was a little bit of a surprise, but she earned it. She's been a workhorse for the 4 years, not just on the track but in the classroom. 4.0 student, really just been like I said, been the workhorse in that pole vault group. She's been here all 4 years, and she's been a lot. So that's another one of those that's just hard to say goodbye to. But, you got to spread your wings, move on, and she'll do great things in life.
And then what about Tavion Neal? What does he mean to Little Rock track and field?
Tavion, he was a OVC MVP last year, indoor and outdoor. He was the first ever Trojan to win all 5 spring events, indoor 60, indoor 2, outdoor 1, outdoor 2, and the 4x1 last year. So those are big shoes to fill. Again, another one, Tavion, I've just – really, they're like family to me at this point in their lives. So it's hard saying goodbye to these guys.
And we're going to talk to Dion Murambe, one of your assistants. What does he mean to you and to Little Rock track and field?
So Dion was, one of my first recruiting class when I got here 8 years ago.
Okay.
So he was one of the first guys I brought on for an official visit. One of the first guys I signed. It ended up being a good choice for him because he's still here 8 years later.
He hadn't left.
You know what? We actually had a recruit on campus today, and I'm like, look, this guy right here was in your shoes 8 years ago, and here he is. He never left, so it must be a special place. But
it is a special place, no doubt about that. For fans that want to come out and watch some of the OVC championships, how can they do that? What do they need to do? Yeah, so it's $10 per day. I believe we got $25 at the 3-day package, and competitions are basically all day. So I think we start around 9:30 on Thursday and Friday. The final running events on Thursday night is a 10K, which kicks off at 6:40. Women, then men are right for that in the 10K. Friday ends with steeplechase around 7:30 that Friday evening. And then Saturday's finals day. Saturday's going to be exciting. You'll see it. You'll hear the crowd going. It's going to be intense on Saturday. And teams get here when? Wednesday?
Wednesday. They'll be out there practicing Wednesday afternoon. So
all right.
We'll see them all here.
JP Benke, thank you. Good luck this week. All right, that's JP Benke, head track and field coach for your Little Rock Trojans. We're back with Dion Murambe after this. Stay with us. It's Trojan Talk live from Waldo's Chicken and Beer.
Miss, Your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Strength is measured not by the number of accounts. Strength is placing value on relationships. It's having the vision and the guts to invest in growth. It's the commitment to responsibly manage your money. At Stevens, we believe that our strengths build success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones and is locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk. I am Trey Schaap, Dion Marumbe. Did I say that right?
Yes, sir.
Marumbe. I love that name.
Man.
From Dallas, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Assistant coach, Little Rock Track and Field. As Coach J.P. Benke said, he recruited you here 8 years ago, and you're still here. You haven't left. What is it about Little Rock, Dion?
It's something special. I tell people, you know what? Little Rock is like my second favorite home now that we have. I came here, and I really didn't know what to expect when I got here. Now, Coach gave me a call. He said, hey, I'd like you to come down to Little Rock. I said, where is that? Man, I did not know where Little Rock was, but little did you know, I got on a quick little flight here, and I fell in love with the place, man. Met some good people, good community, and I've been here ever since.
And what is it about Little Rock?
Well, I would say that it's got a family-first mentality. Now, when I came here as a recruit, Coach said, hey, I'm going to treat you like family, okay? And he meant it when he said that. So anytime I had hardships, anytime I had challenges, Coach was always there, and he had my back. And, that's why coaching now, I feel like that's the service I owe the athletes. I got to be there for them like Coach was for me.
That recruiting pitch that he used on you, do you in turn use that now on athletes that you guys bring in?
Come on, Trey. Don't give out all my secrets.
Okay, we won't. What is it about Little Rock, though, Dion, that just brings athletes here? I mean, there's got to be something special going on right now.
Well, I tell them this. We've built a culture of speed the past couple of years. So
you told me during the break, Little Rock Speed.
That's the hashtag, y'all. Go on Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Hashtag Little Rock Speed. That's what we do here. And so I tell the guys here, we're going to come here, we're going to work, but then like I said, we're family first. We know when you come here, you're not just another number. You're somebody that we care for, whether it's physically, spiritually, and emotionally. We're here to help you, guide you to be the man and woman you're supposed to be once you graduate.
Have the OVC championships coming up. First time that Little Rock has hosted conference championships at the Coleman Complex. And so going to be running on the home track. That has to feel good, doesn't it?
Man, I'm telling my jumpers, take advantage of the moment, right? Because you go out there every day. You know what that track feels like. You know what that board feels like. You know what those blocks feel like. So take that little bit of advantage and show up and show out. That's what I tell them.
So I asked Coach earlier about the pit, the sand pit. I mean, it drains pretty well, thank goodness, because we did have a lot of rain. You're in charge of the jumps and the sprinters. You help out with the sprinters. So how are we looking in those exercises, if you will?
All right, I gave him a quote. The horse is prepared to battle, and the victory's in the Lord. So our guys look sharp.
Okay.
They look ready to go, and we're going to show up, and we're going to show out. Come on.
I love it.
Let's go.
I love it. The fact that you guys are getting to sleep in your own bed
Right.
before the meet begins and not having to get on a bus, not having to travel, sleep in a hotel, is that an advantage for you all?
Yes, without a doubt. I think when you have that mental blocker of like, okay, I can do my routine. I can do it at the same spot that I always do it at. It's just giving you that little bit of a, confidence that you need of, okay, this is my day. I can make it happen. And so that's what I'm really looking forward to for the athletes this weekend.
How much do you lean on what it was like when you were running for Little Rock to give to the athletes now, to where it's like, Dion, okay, look back. I've been there. I've been in your shoes. I've worn those spikes. I know what you're going through. Here's how I can help you get through it.
I mean, I lean on it quite a bit, but also, too, I understand everybody's journey is a little bit different,
Sure.
Trey, okay? Because, some people might not handle pressure or certain circumstances the same way. So I do a lot of open dialogue, like, hey, where you at? What are you feeling? Because realistically, the most important thing is the 6 inches above your eyes, right? And so I'm saying, hey, we got to harness that mental aspect of the game so we can fully take care of that physical, right? And then it's always nice to say, and I can show up and show out if you're really making too many mistakes. I can show you how it's done.
I haven't asked Coach Benke this, but I want to ask you this. How cool is it that the Olympics are going to be back in the USA in 2 years in LA?
I'm excited. Hopefully your USA can show up in all the events like the relays. I don't know if you've been keeping up, but
yeah.
The other teams have been showing up the USA.
I know.
So I'm hoping our guys can take care of business and get the gold and everything.
I saw this special the other night on Gout Gout. I don't
Gout.
know if anybody knows that name. You know it.
I know. I tried to recruit him.
Oh, my gosh. You tried to recruit him?
Yeah, I slid in his DMs. Come on, Gout Gout. I need you to come to Little Rock, man. Hashtag Little Rock Speed.
Hashtag Little Rock Speed. We want Gout Gout. Can we get a hashtag going for that?
Come on, guys. Let's start it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm all for it. I saw the story. What an athlete.
No, he's seriously a great one-of-one specimen, literally.
Yeah.
I mean, that's God-given right there. The elasticity, he's going to be up there. He's definitely going to be up there.
Let's talk about some of the Trojans that you expect to do well this weekend. Who are they? Who can we watch for?
From the ladies' side, I'm looking at Jordan Morgan. She's our triple jumper and long jumper. She just broke the outdoor school record, jumping 42 feet, 3 inches, 1289 for meters. So Jordan's a freshman. She was on the show, I think, a couple weeks ago.
She was.
So I'm excited for Jordan. And then I think Rain Jenkins, she got second at the conference meet. She's probably going to have a great opportunity to really make a mark for herself. So I'm excited to see what those two girls have to do in the jumps.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to the sprints, I like the Palmer twins, okay? We got two little twins. They're from Houston, Texas. And you know what? Those twins got a kick. So I like to see them in the 200 and the 4x1. Now, when I'm looking at our guys' side, man, we're just weapons anywhere and everywhere you look. I mean, we got DJ, we got Fallon, Jeremiah, Tavion right here, who you're going to have on this, man. We got guys that really have been there, done that, and they're going to show up, and I know that's what they do.
Coach said it. SEMO probably has the target on their back of coming in as favorites.
Right.
Can we run them down? Can we catch them?
Anything is possible.
I love it.
I'll sit here and tell you that right now. Anything is possible.
And that's what you tell your athletes, too.
Anything is possible. Just because they show up, they say they got the 1 and the 2 and the 3, that doesn't mean they're going to do it at the meet. Anything is possible, boss.
Anything is possible.
That's what I tell
love it. I love it. Coach is listening in, and he's ordering some chicken, too.
Come on.
I mean, when you come to Waldo's Chicken and Beer, you have to order the chicken. What'd you order tonight?
Man, I like the little buttered cheddar rolls.
Rolls that they have.
You got to watch out for those things. They're sneaky.
Yeah, you don't want to eat too many of those and then go try to run. Yeah, you'll be carrying some extra pounds.
I'll tell you what. You know what? They have a pretty good sandwich. Have you had it, the fried thigh sandwich?
I have not had that.
You got to go for that.
All right. Dion, good luck this week, man. I hope the Trojans do well. Thanks for coming on.
My man, Trey.
I love the energy.
It's the only
You
option.
got to have it. You got to have it. We'll be back with more Trojan Talk live at Waldo's Chicken and Beer right after this. Stay with us.
At Stevens, our philosophy is to invest every dollar as if it were our own, to seize opportunity, to anticipate rather than react, to deliver constant focus in an ever-changing world, and to pursue the objectives of our clients in order to help them reach their financial goals. A proven history of helping companies and individuals. Stevens, member NYSE SIPC.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
And may I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Game Time Wraps, a company whose roots are firmly planted in Arkansas but has worldwide vision, is your source for vehicle and architectural graphics and is a leader in sports flooring, serving customers across the country. Game Time Wraps does everything from their home base right here in Central Arkansas. Call them today at 501-771-9727 or visit their website at GameTimeWraps.com.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk. Trey Schaap here with you, joined by Tavion Neal. Going to talk to him in just a second. I want to give a shout out. We've got someone watching on the stream tonight, Felipe Vargas from Chile. So there you go. Chile. So Felipe is in Chile, and he is watching Trojan Talk tonight. Tavion, I don't know that you ever thought that someone from Chile would be listening to you tonight, did you?
Oh, no shot.
I didn't either. I didn't either. You are from Texarkana, Texas, so just across the border.
Yes, sir.
How did you end up at Little Rock?
Cameron Jackson. He was the one who recruited me. Good friend of mine. We ran summer track for like 2 years. He was a beast, and I trusted him and where he went to. And so, yeah, he recruited me, put a good word in for me, and here I am.
What's it been like?
Little Rock? Oh, I love it. Close to home. I love the coaching staff. I've gotten faster every single year. I like the environment. You know, coming from Texarkana, small area. Mm-hmm. Little Rock is not too big, not too small. And so it's been, honestly, just my cup of tea, to be honest.
Awesome. We were looking at your career best during the break. 60, that's the indoor, right?
Yes,
so 6.68?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty fast. That's moving. We were talking about hashtag Little Rock speed earlier. I mean, you bring the speed, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the numbers don't lie. You know?
the 100, 10.23?
Yes, sir.
And the 200 you said is not 21.11 that the website shows. It's 20.9?
Right. That was like
oh, my God.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago?
Yes,
Where
sir.
was that?
That was actually at Little Rock. So,
okay, on your home track.
Yes, sir.
The fact that the OVC championships are going to be on your home track, how does that make you athletes feel? Are you happy about that?
When we found out about that, the news, the team, like, it was insane. We was like, finally. Like, I've been waiting for this, and for it to be my senior year and the last track meet, that was like a dream come true, like, from a collegiate standpoint. So,
Are you going to try and walk Saturday morning, or are you going to wait to the special ceremony on Sunday?
Sunday, 1 p.m., all my family's coming. So.
Oh, that's so cool. Are they going to be here for the meet as well?
Oh, yeah, for sure. They wouldn't miss it.
I love that.
They wouldn't miss it.
I love that. How is the preparation for you going leading into Thursday?
Well, again, with it being a home track meet, we're kind of just relaxing. We've already done the work we're going to put in as far as to develop. So I'm already developed, if you will. This is a matter of staying healthy, staying rested. And like Dion mentioned, I think in this interview, that, you know, with it being home turf, I can stick to my regular routine. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to change it up. I'm not at the hotel. I don't have no different roommates. So it's kind of just going to be routine type of thing. And just keep my mind relaxed.
Do you feel like your body is ready to peak? I mean, you don't want to peak too soon. Like you said, you ran a 20.9 3 weeks ago.
Right.
Do you feel like you could probably get that down to a 20.1, maybe even 20 flat?
20.1, that's almost a second jump. That's a lot of time.
I know it is.
Being completely honest with you, I haven't been the healthiest the last 2 weeks. And so looking at this conference track meet, I'm honestly just fortunate to even be able to go out there and compete at all at this point. But
how are you? I mean, how is your health?
Just minor injuries here and there, but it's a lot of recovering and trying to maintain it. And so it's been physically, mentally I'm good, but physically it's been trying to stay there, but I haven't really been able to keep it up to par.
Well, let's say this. In your career as a Little Rock Trojan, at every conference meet, it appears, except for one, you were a champion in some form or fashion, whether it be 4x100 or individual. So you feel like you can put the icing on the cake this year and get several more individual or team championships?
Again, it all comes down to if I'm able to actually run, no doubt. If I can run, there's no shot I don't get a medal. I don't medal in something.
In something?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what events do you plan to participate in?
As of right now, with where I am, I'm only anticipated to run the 100-meter dash.
Okay.
So that's really about it right now.
And do you feel pretty confident in that one?
Speed-wise, yeah. But health-wise, it's kind of wishy-washy, unfortunately.
Yeah. I hate to hear that.
Yeah, me too. Again, this is the track meet that we've been waiting on right here. And so, unfortunately, it's just kind of one of those things,
How do you feel the team is preparing and prepared for this event?
Oh, just men in general?
The women. I mean, you see them. Y'all practice together.
For sure.
How do you feel like the team is preparing for this event?
Well, like Coach mentioned earlier this week, the women have the chance of either winning or being higher ranked than they ever have been. So I'm really excited to see what they can pull off this track meet, truthfully. And the guys, same thing. I mean, even without me, we got a Jeremiah, we got a B-man, Braden, and these guys are ready. Coulter, and so I'm really looking forward to. I think these guys can pull it off even without me, truthfully.
What is next for you after the track meet's over? If you qualify for an NCAA, obviously you go to an NCAA, but then once you hang up the spikes, are you hanging up the spikes and going into a career? What is next for you, Tavion?
That's the plan, to hang up the spikes. Unless my boy Cameron Jackson somehow has something for me later on, then I'll join him because that's my guy. But outside of that, I'm looking to go into insurance sales for myself, actually.
Okay.
And so that's –
staying here in Little Rock or moving back to Texarkana or going somewhere else?
Staying here with you, man.
Oh.
I'll be sticking around with you. So
okay.
That's the plan.
I love that.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're a great communicator. Maybe you could call some track meets or something.
Oh, I'm not opposed
Commentate
to it.
on them.
Not opposed to it.
I think that would be awesome.
That would be a good idea, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, you could get on ESPN Plus and commentate on some track meets. Brandy, I think we just hired a color commentator for track and field events next year.
Let's do it.
Tavion, what do you think you'll miss most about being a student athlete at Little Rock?
That is a great question. I guess just for lack of better words, the aura that comes with being a collegiate athlete in the first place. I mean,
what is that like?
I wouldn't say it's as big as most people put it, make it, to be honest with you, but the fact is they do. So it's pretty cool. People look at you and I'm just grateful, to say the least. I mean, it's something that a lot of people wish they had the opportunity to do.
Sure.
And they didn't have it. And so for me, I'm just thankful that I had it. And so even with it not potentially ending how I wanted it to go, I'm still just beyond thankful.
But then there are times I would think that when you're walking across campus, you might have Little Rock track and field on or something. Yeah. Some student that is just, there to get an education looks at you and goes, man, that's pretty cool. He's got the LR on his chest.
For sure.
I mean, do you walk a little bit higher in a taller posture, if you will, when you're walking across campus knowing that, hey, I'm a student athlete?
I am proud of myself for sure, but it's not from the standpoint of being better than nobody else.
Right,
100%.
right.
But yeah,
I'm
most definitely proud of myself, and it is something that I'm currently representing, and so for sure, absolutely.
Tavion, congratulations on a great career.
Thank you, Trey.
I hope you get to participate this weekend.
Thank you very much, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Tavion Neal joining us here on Trojan Talk. Back with more after this. Brooklyn Marcy coming up.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
The future is not about a bond reaching maturity. The future is what my grandfather worked for. It's what my father carried on. It's my responsibility today. The future is my son's tomorrow. At the Stevens Private Client Group, we believe that our strength builds success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
Need a simple breakfast, lunch, or dinner for your family, team, or business? Proud sponsor and local owner-operator A.J. Roller's Chick-fil-A restaurant at Markham University has you covered. From Chick-fil-A nuggets in mini trays, mac and cheese trays, to chocolate chunk cookie and chocolate fudge brownie trays. Order through the Chick-fil-A app or call the store. A.J.'s team will have breakfast, lunch, or dinner ready for you and your team in no time. And don't forget to pick up a gallon of their famous freshly made tea or freshly squeezed lemonade.
The Trojans have been dominating in the paint, but does it guarantee a win? We'll see, Peter.
Like how playing the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery is a guaranteed win for students.
Huh?
Every ticket you buy in Arkansas funds scholarships. And since 2009, they've raised more than $1.5 billion for Arkansas students.
Wow. So no matter the score, that's a win for students. Back to the game.
That's right, folks. Playing the lottery is a big win for students and could be for you, too. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk, live at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. I am Trey Schaap, joined now by Brooklyn Marcy, who is a senior for the Little Rock Trojans track and field. She is a pole vaulter. So this, I think, have we had you on before?
No, this is my first time.
Okay. Well, pole vaulting. First of all, how in the world do you get started in pole vaulting?
It's a good question. So I actually started gymnastics at the age of 2, and I did that for about 12 years up until 8th grade. And in 7th grade, I had a coach come up to me, and she's like, Brooklyn, you should try pole vault. And I was like, you're crazy. I'm not
I think I would say the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not running with the pole to jump over another pole. That's not happening. And I really don't like to run that much, especially for me to be a track athlete.
Coach, she didn't say that.
And it was an early morning practice, like 6 a.m., and our head coach was like, okay, if you want to try pole vault, you're going to go with this coach. Everyone else, you're doing the sprint workout. And I was like, I'm not doing that today. So I was like, I guess we'll see if I'm a pole vaulter. And the drills came really easy, and I was like, okay, I think I actually like this. And so I went to a coach, started club, and from then on, I quit gymnastics and stuck to pole vault.
And where did your club was in Rockwall, Texas?
Yes, Rockwall, Texas.
Amy, did you hear that? My wife, I know she's listening. She works in Rockwall. So a shout out to Rockwall, Texas. Were you at the Rockwall High School track?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Rockwall High School.
Not the Heath, so Rockwall High School just north of 30.
Yes, my club coach, he's actually retiring this year. He's been coaching and teaching there for I don't even know how many years now. It's been a while.
I have to give a quick shout out to Chiloso.
Rockwall. Yeah.
How
so
good
that's
is that?
my mom's favorite place to go.
Oh, it is
there.
so good.
That and Gloria's.
Don't say. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My wife probably went to Gloria's today. That and Mikosina.
I had never been there until the SMU meet, and I had gotten dinner with my parents, so it was pretty good.
Mikosina's pretty good too. We could talk about all the Mexican down here in Texas. There's so much to talk about. How excited are you to be competing in the OVC Championships at the Coleman Complex, your home track?
I'm really excited about it. Like everyone has said before, I think it's a big advantage to be on your home turf. I mean, we practice there every single day. So we just need to take advantage of that. And I think it'll be really good because all of our friends and family and other peers that we've met through the school are going to be able to come out and support us. And I think it'll be a really good turnout.
Your career best in pole vault, 4.05 meters. Is it higher than that?
Should be 4:08. That's what I got at.
We need to change that. 4.08.
Yes, 13, 4 3/4.
That's pretty high.
Yes, got it at outdoor conference last year. Super exciting. Hopefully, I can break that this conference. It's looking good for me. I mean, I think that I've trusted my training, trust the process, and I think that at conference, like, I'll know when to turn it on, and I think I can beat it and hopefully qualify for prelims.
Now, how does a pole vaulter train? Because it's totally different than some of the other athletes.
I mean, I will say Coach Kendall definitely has us doing some different workouts, but I mean, it works for me. So I think it's just a mix of like strength training and then conditioning when it comes to running. I mean, you have to be fast in the 14 steps that I do take down the runway, and then a little bit of gymnastics here and there. Sometimes we'll have like little gymnastics days and do a bunch of like cartwheels, handstands, or we'll swing upside down the bar and do boot, because like it's just a bunch of different kind of training. Yeah.
So you're not afraid of flying through the air?
No, I'm not. I actually want to go skydiving. That's like my number one thing on my bucket list.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why would you jump out of a perfectly good airplane?
I think it would be an adrenaline rush. I think it would be fun.
So you're an adrenaline junkie?
I think so.
Have you bungee jumped?
No, I don't know if I would do that.
Well, at least you're tethered to something with a bungee jump. I mean, you only have a parachute if you jump out of a plane.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Maybe need to rethink that.
Zip lining? Have you done that?
I have done zip lining. That's
Where'd you do that?
Oklahoma.
Okay. Yeah. There's some zip lining in Texas, I believe, as well. You're from Quitman, Texas, right?
Yes, sir.
East Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you're able to get to Rockwall and do club. When you fly through the air, I mean, what are you thinking? You told me earlier, 14 steps. You know exactly how many steps you have to get down the runway. When you go for liftoff, that's what I'm calling it. I don't know if that's the technical term or not, but when you go for liftoff, what's that adrenaline feel like?
Honestly, I don't really feel much of the adrenaline until I'm like on the fall, on the way down, because pole vault is such a technical sport. Like for me, I have to count my steps like in my head, every single one. So I'm counting down the runway, and then as soon as I hit, I'm thinking about all the different things, like get my hands up fast, swing fast, get upside down, stay with the pole, shoot off, turn right, pike. And then it's like after I get over the bar, that's when I can finally like relax and feel that like adrenaline rush, I guess. So, but it is very technical, so I'm constantly thinking about like my technique throughout the jump. So,
have you ever had the pole fall on you?
I've had two instances. One where I was vaulting inside in the summer and I slipped off, but I mean, I was head first in the box, but I mean, the pit's designed to catch you in those falls like that, so it wasn't too bad, but I had a giant bruise on my leg where the pole like recoiled on me, and then I have had the pole break on me once, but it was just too small. It broke in like 4 places, so.
It seems to me like some of those funniest videos that you watch when it comes to sports, that pole vaulting is always one of them.
Yeah. Well,
whether it be a pole breaking or something.
Yeah, it all happens so fast whenever you do fall like that, so it's like you don't really have time to think of much. So
I'm afraid that if I tried pole vaulting at my age now, I would bend the pole and either break it or I wouldn't get enough lift to go over and I would fall back.
Well, I think a lot of people think that they can muscle the jump, and that is not the case at all. Or they'll like want to pull the pole. So I don't even, if you don't know all the technical stuff of pole vault, I don't know if you would really make it onto the mat.
Yeah, I would not make it on the mat. What do you want to do after college?
So I've actually had my own business as a makeup artist, and I started that my freshman year of high school, and I've kind of continued that through the years. The majority of my clients are back in Texas, so I've kind of had to balance that, being a student athlete in Arkansas and traveling back to Texas. But I'm specialized more into the bridal industry, and I want to continue to grow that whenever I go back home to Texas.
So where are you going to live in Texas? Back in Quitman, or are you going to move to the big city?
Yeah, I'll be in Quitman for a few months, and then I'll try to make that transition into the Dallas area. Right now, with my clients like booked for the rest of the year, I'm kind of like split 50-50 on the East Texas area and the Dallas area.
So do you go to them?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I travel to them. Or for weddings, or they travel to me for like a trial or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So a lot of travel there.
Yeah. A lot of travel. But, I mean, I'm used to that with sports over the years, so always traveling, always doing something.
Yeah, I was going to say, traveling with sports, I mean, that never gets old. But, hey, not this week, right?
No.
It's a home meet.
Yep.
Good luck, Brooklyn.
Thank you.
Hey, real quick, Real quick, what did it mean to you to be named MVP for the women's track and field?
That was so unexpected for me. I was not expecting to get that, so it really meant a lot. And I'm just really excited for conference coming up.
That's
so it was
awesome.
Good.
luck.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Back with more Trojan Talk after this. Stay with us.
Strength is measured not by the number of accounts. Strength is placing value on relationships. It's having the vision and the guts to invest in growth. It's the commitment to responsibly manage your money. At Stephens, we believe that our strengths build success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stephens, member NYSE, SIPC.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Did you know you can experience unlimited access to ArkansasOnline.com and premium sports content? That's right. Get news anytime, anywhere, including daily and breaking email newsletters sent directly to your inbox. Get access to archives, photo galleries, event calendars, and much more. Take advantage of a digital subscription today at ArkansasOnline.com and stay connected to the most reliable, up-to-date news anytime, anywhere.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk. Trey Schaap with you live at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Real quick, I have to give a shout out. If you're watching the video stream tonight, you see the LR in camo, dry fit hoodie. That's what they gave out at the Little Rock Wrestling Golf Tournament today. And so since I got invited to play, I got a nice little new hoodie here, and it's working good. Joined by Cooper Chaplin. I think Coach Curry, Coop.
I need one of those.
You need one of these, don't you?
I need one.
Yeah. I think Coach Curry needs to – maybe if y'all – here's the deal. Y'all win the OVC, you go to the NCAAs again, back-to-back years, maybe a dry fit hoodie for the road.
That would be nice.
That would be nice.
We'd be pulling up in style for sure.
Yes, you would. Cooper Chaplin from Jackson, Mississippi, went to Meridian Community College and then transferred to Little Rock. You were here last year for that magical run. First off, what was that like?
I tell people all the time it was the craziest 2 weeks of my life, and I definitely won't forget that. It was just crazy. It was insane.
It was insane, and for those of us watching back here at home and seeing you guys win 5 games in 4 days and then go down to Baton Rouge, and I'm not just talking about wanting to go to the next round to a super regional. You guys literally had a chance to go to the super regional. What was it like, first off, though, Cooper, making your way through the losers bracket of that Baton Rouge regional?
It was a tough Friday night game. We were facing a really good pitcher. You kind of had to brush that one by because, your season's on the line the very next day, and that's exactly what we did. I think we beat Rhode Island by 10 or 12. And, from there on out, it was just – it really started in the conference tournament, just being able to be fearless and free and loose and realizing that we had nothing to lose and being able to, kind of carry that on into the regional. And even after we get hit in the mouth by LSU on Friday night, we were able to pick up some momentum and, keep that going on DBU and LSU.
Yeah, you beat LSU in a night game to force a winner-take-all, where if you guys would have won, you would have been heading to West Virginia.
Yep.
My wife and I were ready to book tickets on a plane to Pittsburgh. We were going to travel to that one. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But this year is a new year. You've got a chance again. Right now, Trojans in second place all along in the OVC. You've got a 3-game slate with SEMO this weekend. Starts on Thursday at Gary Hogan Field. How do you feel about facing the Red Hawks here in the last home regular season series?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just got to keep the momentum going. We're in a good spot right now, and everybody's feeling confident. Everybody's feeling good, and being able to, continue the work that we've been putting in all year. This is kind of where it pays off. This is kind of where it shows, and yeah, we're excited to get after it.
And it really does come down to this weekend when you look at it. Last year, you guys had to have some things happen outside to where you didn't really control your own destiny after what happened.
Yeah.
Some other teams were able to lose games that they needed to lose, and you guys got in to the conference tournament this year. If you guys just win this series, you're going to be a 2 seed, and you get a bye. That's important. Why?
I mean, it's important because you definitely want to have a bye because you don't have to have a first win or go home game. Like last year we were the 8 seed, and we also didn't have our own destiny in our hands. But we were the 8 seed. We had to win 2 games just to get into double elimination, and we had to beat, Southern Indiana. I don't remember what seed they were, and then we had to beat SEMO, who just beat the crap out of us 3 times the 3 days before. So having a bye is absolutely massive because it allows us just to be in a double elimination bracket instead of a win or go home game.
Cooper, can this team do what it did last year and get to the NCAA tournament, win another OVC championship?
Absolutely. If that team last year, if this team this year can go into the conference tournament with the same mindset as the team last year did, there's no telling how far we can go.
What's it like playing for Coach Curry?
It's really nice. It's very comforting knowing that you're playing for a good dude and being able to see how much confidence he has in us and the things he says about us. It's a really nice feeling just to be able to play for a guy like that.
I have to ask, you play second base, adjusting from the turf, which is at Gary Hogan Field, that you'll play on this weekend, to next week going to grass and dirt on the infield, or it's not grass. I mean, it's turf there too.
Turf. Yeah, it's turf.
So
it's turf.
You're ready for that.
We're ready.
But when you go to a place that has dirt and grass, how big of an adjustment is it for you?
I mean, it's an adjustment, sure, but we're ball players. We all grew up playing dirt and grass, turf. It's just being able to get reps and become comfortable with the field that you're on. We play on all kind of surfaces. We go to Arkansas, Ole Miss, but we also go to different places in the OVC that don't have as well built up facilities as that. So being able to get reps and become comfortable with any surface is something that we prepare for.
Playing in those types of places that you just mentioned, Baum Walker Stadium at Arkansas, you go to Ole Miss, you play at Swayze Field there. What's it like going to those type of atmospheres, and does it prepare you for the potential of like what you guys faced last year in the box? I don't know that anything can prepare you for that, but you guys were not shell-shocked.
No, we weren't. I mean, I think it does help. It does help to be able to be put in situations where everybody in the stadium is rooting against you. But I think it really just falls back to your preparation, and there's no amount of people in the stands that can change your mindset. When you're prepared.
What's it like being on base or in the dugout when Cano's at the plate and he sees a high inside fastball and he just turns on it?
It's special.
Does it make a different sound off the bat?
Yeah, it does. I think it does. But yeah, it's a really nice feeling to have him, in a big RBI spot, and we definitely need him to continue to come through for us.
Last year at the box, how silent was that place when he hit that bomb off the scoreboard?
The only people that you could hear in the stadium were the people right behind the third base dugout, which was our stands, and that was it. It was really, really silent.
What do you want to do after college? Do you have plans?
I have plans, yeah. So one of my roommates last year, his dad is actually the owner of Cooper's Country Meat Packers. I'm going to go sell for them.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
Where is that?
It's in Florence, Mississippi.
So you're going to go back home to the state of Mississippi.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
All right. Do you have a favorite MLB team?
The Braves for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Acuna all the way.
All right,
Acuna,
yeah,
Michael
yeah.
Harris.
Our time with you is done.
Acuna, Michael Harris.
My time with you is done. For the next 3 days, starting tomorrow, you are the hunted. You're the villain. Go Cubs, go.
Oh, no.
Cooper Chaplin, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Back with more Trojan Talk live at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Stay with us.
At Stevens, our philosophy is to invest every dollar as if it were our own, to seize opportunity, to anticipate rather than react, to deliver constant focus in an ever-changing world, and to pursue the objectives of our clients in order to help them reach their financial goals. A proven history of helping companies and individuals. Stevens, member NYSE SIPC. The future is not about a bond reaching maturity. The future is what my grandfather worked for. It's what my father carried on. It's my responsibility today. The future is my son's tomorrow. At the Stevens Private Client Group, we believe that our strength builds success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE SIPC.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Game Time Wraps, a company whose roots are firmly planted in Arkansas but has worldwide vision, is your source for vehicle and architectural graphics and is a leader in sports flooring, serving customers across the country. Game Time Wraps does everything from their home base right here in Central Arkansas. Call them today at 501-771-9727 or visit their website at GameTimeWraps.com.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk as we get ready to wrap this edition up. Only one more Trojan Talk coming your way. That is next Monday right here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Not sure who our guest will be yet. Maybe Frank Cuervo comes on the show. Who knows? But we will have some exciting guests next week here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. It's been a great run of shows, if you will, and good to have Travis Ford last week. If you missed that, you can go back through the social media channels. You can go back and watch that video with Coach Travis Ford here with us at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. We're now joined by Nico Bumba, who is from Euless, Texas, a graduate student. And Nico, as we were just talking before the break, not only did you choose Little Rock once, you chose Little Rock twice.
Yes, sir.
And you said there's a story behind that, so tell us the story.
Yeah, so out of JUCO, I played 3 years there, and then Coach Curry actually recruited me to play on 2 years. We won a regular season championship here, and then I ran out of Division I eligibility. Thought about going pro ball, didn't work out. You know, God has its ways, and then chose Lubbock Christian with a family who was out west, and then I actually was going to coach here this year, and then midsummer Coach Curry called me and said, hey, we actually have another year for you, and he's like, are you interested in playing? I was like, I mean,
yeah,
maybe. I was tired of it, but I was, I love Coach Curry and the staff, and I knew some of the people still here, and I was like, why not give it another shot?
So when you got that call, I mean, here you are thinking, okay, my career's done, I'm no more baseball for me, go into coaching. But when you got that phone call, something changed. What was it?
Yeah, I mean, I love hitting. I love baseball. I mean, I was already going to be around it. But, just being in that environment again, I wanted to be back in it. And I know the team went to a regional. We didn't get that opportunity while I was here. And I was like, hey, maybe give it another shot. Hopefully we, play good and maybe make it myself.
Where you guys sit right now, solo second in the OVC, a game behind SIUE. A game ahead of SEMO. SEMO comes in this weekend. If you guys win the series, you know you can be no worse than second in the OVC tournament, so that guarantees you a bye. How important is it this weekend starting on Thursday?
Yeah, we really want that double bye. I know winning a regular season matters. We build a championship program here. But having that double bye in the tournament, rest those pitchers and rest position players as well, being ready for that tournament as well. So I think this, it's an ultra important weekend, going against a good ball club too.
You play third base, but you were telling me in the break that you've been DHing a lot more this year than really third base. Do you like it when you look at the lineup card and there it is, Bamba, DH?
Oh, yeah, I like DHing. We have a good infield. I've never been much of a defender myself, but, when I was here, I was playing third base. I played good third base. Started off playing third base here, too. And then Curry, had a meeting with me. He said, hey, what do you think about DHing? I was like, hey, I just want to be in the lineup. As long as I could bat, and that's my biggest tool.
Where do you like to be in the lineup?
Wherever. I've been anywhere from 3-hole, 2-hole to 7-hole. I'm riding 7, 6-hole right now. Is
there a player that you watched growing up that you're like, man, if I could be like him one day?
Yeah, my favorite player is actually Albert Pujols. So, big, they call him the machine. It's kind of like what I'm doing right now. This is my 7th year. He did it at a more elite level, obviously. But watching, I'm a Rangers fan, but watching him
you're a Rangers fan. This conversation's over. The Rangers just beat the Cubs this weekend.
Yes, yeah. Watching him in the 2011 World Series against the Rangers, I didn't know who to cheer for, but just watching his qualities of batting, just kind of take that in my perspective and use that on the field. And so a little bit of that from him.
Nico, being from Euless and being so close to Globe Life, how many times have you been in there?
All the time. I think at the old stadium, my mom actually had her boss had season tickets, so she would give him, he would give them away, and so growing up behind home plate all the time.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah,
Major League Baseball right there. I'm not sure. I get why they have an indoor stadium now because of the Texas heat in the summer, but it doesn't feel like I'm at a ballpark.
Yeah, it's a little
when you're in there.
Industrialized.
Yeah,
it just feels a little different now.
I was there this week, and the AC is nice. My wife got a little chilly, and she was glad she had on a little sweatshirt Friday night when the Cubs just spanked the Rangers. But then they didn't score the last 2 games, which unfortunately didn't happen. But yeah, it does. It's nice when the AC's on. I'm sure that's great during the summertime, but it does feel industrialized.
Yeah, it just that old school stadium had like
Wrigley
field. Yeah,
like Wrigley Field.
Yeah, so now
like Fenway Park.
Yeah, now that I see it, it's just like, man, because it's right across the street.
Yeah,
you just look at it and you're like, man, there's memories there, and you're like,
I know.
It's nice having the roof there, but the looks and the nostalgic of that stadium, it's just nice being at.
Yeah, and they hold so many other things in there. I think watching some of the advertisement during the game on Friday is the fact that the Eagles are going to be playing inside there on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, believe it or not. You've got business to do. You've got a baseball game to worry about here. These 3 games coming up, how crucial are they for Little Rock Trojan baseball?
Oh, very crucial. We play one game at a time, take it step by step. But we talk about having pitching, defense, and hitting. And, as long as we, do that on all, cylinders, I think we're a good ball club. And as long as we, be ourselves, not try to do too much, especially with the lineup we have and, the starters we have and with the good bullpen arms, I think we, stand a good chance.
Nico, has there been a game this year where you've seen both sides click, pitching and fielding and hitting all in one, offense, defense?
Yeah, so we Western we had a weekend, or not Western, Eastern we had a weekend where we won 3 games. We swept them at home, and we were hitting lights out. And then we played UTRGV here, and we went on a 6-game win streak.
Yeah.
And then after that, we went to Lindenwood. It kind of fell off. And we're trying to pick it back up, but we had a good weekend at UT Martin this weekend. So
yeah,
it was going into SEMA.
Well, Nico, good luck this week,
sir.
And best of luck with you and your future after the season is over. We hope well into the NCAA tournament. Trojans make it back there. Thanks so much for coming out tonight. Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Nico Bamba. He's a Texas Ranger fan, and yes, they got my Cubs this weekend. But guess what? Cubs are still in first in the Central. NL Central.
Like fourth.
Yeah, they might be there by the end of the year. Never know.
Never know.
That'll do it for us. Trojan Talk back here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. The final one next
Thanks
Monday
for
night.
listening to Trojan Talk, live from Waldo's Chicken and Beer. This broadcast was brought to you by Dillard's.